Hey everyone, what's up? What's going on? I didn't post recently because I just lost a member of my family. For those who don't know, I lost my grandfather, and in the middle of that, there was a lot of events happening, from me feeling guilty to kind of losing a friend and other stuff as well, and it was just a lot for me, and I was basically running away from it. Instead of mourning and processing it, I just went out and going into nature, and I was like, I'm going into nature, so I'm recharging. But at the end of the day, when I come back, nothing happened. And I just noticed something. I was watching a video about success, and I just noticed something. So I put mind, emotion versus needs and wants. So why is because people always have this discussion between I am too logical or I'm too emotional, and some people will be like, oh, I don't like logical people because they're not empathetic, and some people will say like, I don't like emotional people because the emotions tend to blur their judgment, and then sometimes there's both of them, and it's called emotional intelligence, and it's a very good trait in management. But long story short, I just noticed that actually these two are not separated. I'm like, how did I pass next to that? They are not separated. So let's take a common example. So let's say you have anxiety, okay? So what is anxiety? Anxiety is actually an emotion. It's you being stressed. So it's emotion, and then the brain is saying to you, hey, you're stressed and I'm causing anxiety because I'm sending you a signal. Because your emotion is that, so it's logical for me to send you a signal to let you know what's going on. And what do? We found other people to have sex, we take medication, we drink alcohol, or we drink coffee, and we ignore all the signals, and then we're like, what's happening here? And then we go to that cycle called needs because wants, because we want to stop that reaction. It's like the law of Newton, I guess, cause and effect, and we want to stop that, but without actually dealing and processing with our stuff. And for me, I was like, I'm not emotionally ready to do stuff. I didn't really want to work. I'm just like, oh, I need to mourn and deal with my stuff, and then I'll play with the logical stuff. And then I was like, but these two are not dissociated. These two are the same. It's my brain telling me you're emotional like that, and I'm someone who's very self-aware, so I wanted to share that with you. If it's too blurry for you, my explanation, a simple word is gut feeling. You know this gut feeling? Like you know something because it's logical, you know something, but you feel it. So it's feeling and logic actually. And the catch is whenever you know what your gut feeling is telling you, or once your mind and your emotion, if you want, are synchronized, is yes, you know, and now you need to take action and follow through. And this is where needs come in place. Sometimes you don't want to follow through that, and instead of dealing with stuff, we'll just like smoke a cigarette, or we'll just find someone to numb the pain. But does it really numb the pain? Is it really consistent? Does it really work? You know the answer, and you know that no, it doesn't. It's like walking on eggs, because you have this void to fill, and instead of taking care of that, because listen, your mind and your emotion are for you. No one can actually, someone can influence it, but it cannot control it. So you getting someone else to fill the need is not going to tune with your mind and your emotion to tell your mind and your emotion, yes, I'm dealing with the stuff. So what I'm trying to say here is you finding someone to numb the pain or whatsoever for the need it's not going to tell your brain like, okay, this is happening, like I'm dealing with this. You actually need to follow through so that the emotion is here and the brain knows, okay, the emotion and the void is being filled, so now logically I need to send another signal. And once the emotion is there and the signal is different and it changes, so it's going to bring other changes in your life. Let's say, for example, I am heartbroken and I deal with my pain. So now my emotion changes and my brain is like, oh, your emotion has changed, so you're not heartbroken anymore. So it sends dopamine whatsoever and I'm start being happy. But if I would actually continue, for example, like I've done lately, especially when my grandfather died, is going out into nature, because I thought that, oh, I'm going out into nature, I'm getting recharged, but it's not true. It didn't make the guilt go away. So I actually need to face that guilt that I was facing and then acknowledge it, deal with it, and then my brain will be like, okay, you deal with it, this is blah 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 solution, and solution differs from person to person. If you want, I can make a little kit for that. And yeah, it helped me tremendously, and I thought that I needed to share that with you. I'm not super bubbly or whatsoever. This is how I am right now. I acknowledge my state of mind. I'm working on it, but I'm getting out of it as well. And I really wanted to share that with you because I want to help you as well. So I hope this was insightful and helpful. As always, if you have any messages or questions, do not hesitate to reach out to me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.